I-recap natin yung unveiling ng next 10 greatest PBA players as part ng celebration ng liga sa kanilang 50th anniversary. Sino-sino nga ba yung nasa yung masasama sa 50 greatest players in PBA history? Balikan lang natin, no, in case you missed it. And siguro isabihin na rin natin yung konti yung ating thoughts sa kanilang pagsama, no, and yung selection process as a whole, no. And first up is sinusunod sa ito, no? Alphabetical order po ito, ah. Ganun po yung pagkakaanunsyo kanina ng PBA sa kanilang unveiling ng next 10 greatest players sa naginanap sa TV5, no? Sa opisina ng TV5 and Signal, at unang nasa listahan si Nelson Aceitono, na maraming nagsasabi na matagal na dapat na nandito, no? And his accomplishments speak for itself, no? Ilalagay din natin yung kanilang mga major accomplishments for the benefit of those na maybe hindi kilala yung mga nasama sa 10 yung mga nadagdag pala, no, na 10 greatest players in PBA history, no. So yeah, like si Nelson Aceito, no, he was a three-time mythical first team and a two-time best player of the conference, no. Well deserved yung pagkasama ni Nelson Aceito dito, at matagal na dapat siyang nandito sa listahan based on his accomplishments at yung mga nababasa natin at naririnig ng mga kwento tungkol sa greatness ni Nelson Saitono. Yun nga, three-time mythical first team, and there were times na lumalaban siya for the MVP, no? And for that, yeah, he deserves a spot dito nga sa 50 greatest players. Dati pa nga, no? Dati pa dapat siya nandito, no? Yun ang sentimento ng iba, and even me, yun din ang sentiments ko, no, na matagal lang deserving si Nelson Saitono sa listahang ito. Pangalawa si Jeffrey Cariaso, no, na ngayon ay head coach ng Blackwater Bossing. Ngayon ay parte na siya ng 50 greatest players. At kung titingnan yung kanyang resume, no, four-time mythical first team, four-time all defensive team, and one BPC, no, sa iba't ibang kupunan nito, no, with Alaska, member of the 96 Grand Slam, and kapaglaro din siya sa Mobiline, and then sa Coca-Cola, no. So yun yung naging career ni Coach Jeff Carriazo. Even Tanduay nga pala, no, he was part of it. So kung titingnan nyo yung kanyang resume, no, he may not be an MVP, but four times siya nasa mythical first team. And ito yung impact niya sa depensa rin, no. Ah, Two-way player na masasabi talaga itong si Coach Jeff, with this four all defensive team distinctions, no. And then no doubt, no, Junmar Fajardo, no, eight-time MVP, no, no doubt about it, dapat talaga kasama siya rito. Siguro ang kung meron nasulat ko na ito sa spin dati, no, na if there is ever kung hindi masasama si Junmar Fajardo sa 50 greatest, it's because he is an active player. And kung meron man, no, kung meron mang rason na hindi siya isama, ay dahil active player pa siya, no. But doon pa lang sa 8-time MVP talaga, no, the GOAT, no, dapat kasama siya sa any list ng greatest. Pagdating sa greatest, the GOAT should be part of this list, no. Kung any list na tungkol sa greatest, Junmar Fajardo should be included, no. Kung hindi man siya masasama, ay dahil active player pa siya. Pero yun na nga, ang naging ano naman, ang naging pamantayan ng inclusion is isa sa mga criteria is kung MVP ka, matik nandun ka sa greatest players list, no. So no doubt, to no one's surprise, Junior Fajardo part of the 50 greatest players in history. Bong Hawkins, two-time mythical first team and one-time finals MVP, part of the storied Alaska franchise. And marami rin nagsasabi na he should have been in the 50 greatest players list dati pa. And good thing kasama siya ngayon, no, with being part of the next 10 greatest players. Again, a storied career with Alaska, part of the 1996 Grand Slam team, and hindi mapagkakaila yung kanyang greatness with this being part of being a mythical first team member twice, and ayun na nga, being a vital cog dun sa Alaska Championship years, no? And then Abby King, isa sa mga sinasabi rin na dapat matagal nang nasa greatest list, no? And now he is part of it officially. One-time mythical first team and a 13-time PBA champion. Maraming kanina nga dun sa unveiling nung ano no nung ng greatest players, no, yung 10 greatest players, ay maraming nabanggit yung mga players sa former players such as yung hosts kanina si Benji Paras and Ronnie Magsanok, to si Coach Dante Silverio, and even the likes of Coach Alan Kaidik. Maraming nabanggit regarding kay Abby King na he was describing they were describing how great Abe King is, no, yung kanyang mga kalawit rebound, yung the way he defends imports, yun yung mga dahilan kung bakit kasama si Abe King dapat, no, sa greatest players list. And sabi nga nila, si Abe King yung player na talagang unanimously lahat ng miyembro ng selection committee, nandun si Abby King sa kanilang mga listahan, no, sa greatest players. Kasi ang nangyari diyan, yung mga members ng selection committee, ah, pinag-ano sila, no, ang kanilang naging task is mamili among themselves, no, kung sino yung tingin nila ay nasa 10 greatest PBA, or sa nasa para sa nila ay dapat masama dun sa 50 greatest, no, yung next 10 greatest players, at unanimously kasama si Abby King sa kanilang mga listahan. So again, another well-deserved distinction for Mr. Abby King. And then Danny Siegel, no? Three-time mythical first team, two-time BPC winner, and a four-time finals MVP with San Miguel. Uh, may sinabi rin kanina, I believe that was Coach Ronnie Magsanok nung nakausap natin siya, na he revolutionized the position, no? Yung kanyang position, playing the wingman position. He revolutionized that position, and dahil dyan, no, a well-deserved honor for Danny Siegel, no, playing for San Miguel late in the 90s and into the 2000s. Talagang napakalaking impact ang ginawa ni Danny Siegel para sa liga, and especially para sa San Miguel Beermen. And then Scottie Thompson, part of the next 10 greatest PBA players. One-time MVP, two-time mythical first team, and two-time finals MVP, and a two-time BPC. Marami nagko-comment dito, no, kung bakit kasama si Scottie Thompson. Marami nagsasabi na hilaw pa siya. But part of the criteria nga on the selection of the uh, greatest PBA players of all time ay yung pagiging MVP ng liga, no. And inexplain naman niya ni ng selection committee chairman, na si former PBA commissioner Sunny Barrios, na dahil nga yung mga dating criteria nung 25 greatest players, yung 40 greatest players, naging criteria nila doon na kung sino man ang mga naging MVP ng liga ay automatic kasama na sa greatest players, dun sa 25 greatest and sa 40 greatest players. So inadapt din nila yung kanilang yung kanong criteria dito sa pagpangalan ng 50 greatest players. So Scottie Thompson, being an MVP in 2021, is part of the next 10 greatest PBA players. And then Arnie Tuadles, no? Isa rin sa mga players na maraming nagsasabi na dati na dapat nandito sa greatest PBA players list, no? 1979 Rookie of the Year and mythical first team member, no? I'm not really sure kung meron na nakagawa nito. Well, definitely yung mga rookie MVPs, no, sila Benji Paras. Si Benji Paras, definitely nagawa na niya yun, yung being a Rookie of the Year and a mythical first team member. Ito naman, Rookie of the Year and then mythical first team, no? And yun nga, well-deserved din kay Arnie Tuadles. Maraming nagsasabi na matagal na dapat siyang nandito sa listahan nito. Maraming mga haka-haka na kaya siya hindi nasama dito dahil nga dun sa kanyang history and even yung allegedly, no, yung mga circumstances. Again, allegedly, no, allegedly, mga haka-haka with regards to his passing, no. But on the court, hindi mapagkakaila yung kagalingan ni Arnie Tuadles. In fact, sabi nga, na-share ito ni Sir Nelson Beltran, part of the selection committee, na ikwento na si Alan Kaydik kaya siya nag jersey number 8 ay dahil kay Arnie Tuadles. That's how good Arnie Tuadles was, no? And even si Ronnie Magsanok, who was his former teammate pa with Shell in Tuadles's final years in the PBA. Even Ronnie Magsanok had words to describe how great Arnie Tuadles was during his time sa PBA. So, based from the comments of the likes of Ronnie Magsanok and even yung pagka-idol ni Coach Alan kay Dika Arnie Tuadles, Tuadles deserves also this spot, no, sa 50 greatest. Manny Victorino, three-time mythical first team that happened mid 1980s, I believe, no? So Manny Victorino also, sabi rin nila well deserved din ito dahil nga sa kanyang talento, and then uh, in a way may mga nagsasabi din na dahil nga rin uh, he was in the era where Ramon Fernandez and Abet Gidaben dominated the league, ay in a way na overshadow yung performance or na overshadow yung laro ni Manny Victorino. So but yung nga na-recognize naman ng selection committee na how good Manny Victorino is, and ayun nga, some of his colleagues, no, saying that Manny Victorino also deserves his spot dito sa 50 greatest list. And then finally, Yoyoy Villamin, no? One-time mythical first team and a seven-time all defensive team. Admittedly, I was not able to know yung career ni Yoyoy Villamin in his prime. Napanood ko na lang siya during his time with Swift, no, with Coach Yeng Giao. He, he was a role player back then, but kinikwento nga rin ng ating mga veteran na dati nang nasa PBA. Sinasabi nila na yung kagalingan ni Yoyoy Villamino. He was at his peak during the 80s. And kung titignan mo talaga yung kanyang resume din, no, being part of the mythical first team during the 80s, ay kung titignan mo talaga, deserving din siya to be part of the greatest players in PBA history list. So, again, based from that, again, Yoyoy Villamin also uh, well, deserving dun sa kanyang spot dito sa PBA Greatest Players. And siguro kung meron tayong opinion sa naging pagpili ng 10 next 10 greatest players, I do think na maganda yung naging selection nito, no. If you compare dun sa last time, no, meron nga mga kontrobersya na bakit kasama si ganito, bakit wala si ganito. I believe this time around they were right, no, sa selection nung 10 next 10 greatest players. Ay, well, marami nagsabi ba't wala sila RDO, LA Tenorio, mga ganong klaseng players. I like siguro yung kanilang decision na to commemorate muna yung mga past players, no. Tingnan muna nila yung kanilang mga accomplishments. Ah, Magandang ano yun, no? Para sa akin, it was a good for them na they were able to select players na nandun sa era na yun, no? Ng mga 80s, 90s, na tinignan mo na nila, baka may na-miss sila. And then maybe take a look at yung mga medyo current na, no? With the likes of Danny Siegel and Jeff Carriazo. So, I think it was good for them na parang naging ganun yung kanilang naging thinking, no, na tignan muna nila yung mga dating players na baka may na-miss dun sa mga dating um, pagpili, no, nung 25 and 40, and then take a look at the newer players, no. So I believe they got this one right. Um, Maganda rin para sa akin yung naging uh, members ng selection committee, a mix of former players, former coaches, and even members of the media. Maganda yung naging mix with uh, former Commissioner Sani Barrios being the chairman. So, yun nga, I guess para sa akin, no, they got this one right. And para sa akin, all of the players deservingly are deserve sila na maging parte nitong listahan na to. So yun na lang ating recap, no, nung naging pangyayari sa pag-unveil ng next 10 greatest PBA players. Magkakaroon ng ceremony, no, sa April 11 sa Soler sa Quezon City, kung saan dun na talaga i-honor, no, yung next 10 greatest PBA players. Again, as part of the celebration of the league's 50th anniversary. Okay, so dyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap, no, nung naging pangyayari nga kanina, no, sa Signal NTB5 headquarters. Kayo, no, tingin nyo, sino sa tingin nyo yung dapat na isama dito or tama yung naging desisyon ng selection committee? Just comment down below. So yun, dyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap, no, ng ating mga events, no, with regards sa PBA. Nagkaroon tayo ng time para gumawa ng video, and hopefully we will try our best na pagpatuloy yung mga recap, no, of this yung mga pangyayari especially sa PBA. Okay, ako po uli si Ruben Trado. Consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, and nalalapit na yung pagsisimula ng PBA Philippine Cup. At but for now, we will see you next time sa next video, and we will see you